So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steamers are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you look at this defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On fourth down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. And Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big-time play there. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Second and 6. Ritter down.
At the 17-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Steamers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cardinals, nothing. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, 32 yards. And the Steamers continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Cardinals, nothing. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
Boys. Move. Big Ace open. Hey, Ace. Let's go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to air one out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. Drill green.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Cardinals nothing. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
Big Ace open. Green. On the hole. Two.
Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Hey, hold on. Two. Hot. Hey.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Murray now running left off the option. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Murray now on first down. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On the double.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In motion goes the tight end. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On second down, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Cardinals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Coach.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Big
Murray going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And London, the motion man right. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, Ritter. It's Miller, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Checks this one down to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steamers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
First down, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steamers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter, but you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
More the motion man right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. More the motion man right.
Big ace.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Drill 52.
They begin the drive with Robinson. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. And quickly they get to the line. Ritter off the play fake. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 32 yards. And the Steamers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down, Steamers.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steamers are pouring it on. Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Steamers 62, Cardinals nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Come back, come back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. More the motion man. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Ertz over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Gets by him at the 25, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Man open is board. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Green. Balls.
Here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. Ritter now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right, Pat.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powering his way forward. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a big play there. 42 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And a Tokyo first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big X open, Big X open. Hey.
Murray now on first down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Cards are